Yeah. Namaste. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Matre Namaha. So we are a few minutes late today. So, but we'll make up and we'll continue with the 11th chapter. I think we stopped at 50th verse. So we saw that Shakambari, Shatakshi, and Durga, they're all whose Amsha? Parvati Amsha. Shakambari, Shatakshi sa Saiva Durga Prakirtita. Uma Gauri Sati Chandi, Kalika Sacha Parvati. So that we see in Rahasyatrayam. Later on when we read Rahasyatrayam, you will get this shloka. So that shows that Shakambari, Shatakshi and Durga, so far we saw these three Devis, right? Shakambari, Shatakshi and Durga. All these three are Parvati's Swarupa. That is what we stopped at, right? Last class. Now we will continue with 51st verse.
We have finished the Durga Devi Vikhyat. That 50th we have finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami.
Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami. Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami.
Muninam Tranakaranat.
Muninam Pranakaranat. Muninam Pranakaranat.
Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami Muninam Tranakaranat.
Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami Muninam Pranakaranat. Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami Muninam Pranakaranat.
Tadamam Munayas Sarve.
Tadamam Munayas Sarve. Tadamam Munayas Sarve.
Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah.
Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah. Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah.
Tadamam Munayas Sarve Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah.
Tadamam Munayas Sarve Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah. Tadamam Munayas Sarve Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah.
Together.
Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami Muninam Pranakaranat. Tadamam Munayas Sarve Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah. Rakshamsi Bhakshayishyami Muninam Pranakaranat. Tadamam Munayas Sarve Stoshyanthyanam Ramurtayah.
So this actually is a continuation of the last verse of 50th verse, last line. Punaschaham yada bhimam rupam kritva himachale. So the 51st verse is a continuation of the last line of the 50th verse. So in the 50th verse, Punaschaham yada bhimam rupam kritva himachale. After talking about Durga Devi iti Vikhyatim, right? In the 50th, I will be called as Durga because I will be killing a demon called Durgama. If you see in the 49th second line, Tatraivacha Vadhishyami Durgam Akhyam Mahasuram. There will be a Mahasura called Durgama and I will be killing him. Vadhishyami. I will be killing him. And because of that, 50th verse, first line, Durga Devi iti Vikhyatam. I will be called as Durga. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati. That will be my name because I will be, in future, I will be killing Durgama, a Mahasura. Then the second line, 50th verse,
Punas-
says Purascha
Punascha aham.
Punaha cha aham. Punaha means again. Again. So there are few words that keep saying, that she keeps telling, again, again, again. Furthermore, I will be taking this avatara. I will be taking that avatara. So there will be a continuous series of avatars she'll be taking. She's talking about that. So punaha means again, cha aham, and again I, yada bhimam rupam kritva himachale. I will take a huge, terrible form, bhima rupa.
Bhima means
That is, bhima means
fearful.
very fearful,
Fear-
terrible
fear-
rupa, and I will be in the Himachala. I will be there again. For what? The 51st verse, Rakshamsi. Rakshamsi means Rakshasa, not for protection.
Rakshamsi.
So this is a variation of the word Rakshasa.
Rakshamsi.
Rakshamsi bhakshayishyami. I will be eating
Eating.
up bhakshanam, eating
All the Rakshasas.
all the Rakshasas.
That is why she takes the Bhimam. Right?
Bhima Rupa. She takes a very fearful Rupa to Rakshamsi bhakshayami, to eat all the Rakshasas. Muninam, for what? Muninam Trana Karanat, for the protection of the Munis,
Good people or sages
or the sages
all
or the rishis.
Yeah.
Tada mam muneyaha sarve stoshyanti anamra murtayaha. The breakdown will be anamra murtayaha. So all these people around, after all this killing of the asuras, all the muneyaha, all the munis. Muneyaha means plural of muni. That is the plural form. Sages. All of them will praise me. Stoshyanti. They will all praise me. They will do stotra anamra murteha, with humility. So they will all be calling me in the I think the next line. It is a continuation. 52nd verse. First line is a continuation of this. So she is taking a Bhima Rupa in the Himachala for protecting the Munis, and she'll be eating up, killing lot of asuras.
Bhima Deviti Vikyatam.
Bhima Deviti Vikyatam. Bhima Deviti Vikyatam.
Tanme Nama Bhavishyati.
Tanme Nama Bhavishyati. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati.
Bhima Deviti Vikyatam. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati.
Bhima Deviti Vikyatam. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati. Bhima Deviti Vikyatam. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati.
Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye.
Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye. Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye.
Mahabadham Karishyati.
Mahabadham Karishyati. Mahabadham Karishyati.
Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye. Mahabadham Karishyati.
Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye. Mahabadham Karishyati. Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye. Mahabadham Karishyati. Bhima Deviti Vikyatam. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati. Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye. Mahabadham Karishyati. Bhima Deviti Vikyatam. Tanme Nama Bhavishyati. Yada Runakhyas-Trailokye. Mahabadham Karishyati.
So, so with the humility, all the munis are going to be praising me as Bhima Devi. Bhima Devi iti Vikyatam. They will praise me as Bhima Devi. I'll be called as Bhima Devi.
Because I am Bhimam or Bhima Rupam, or I am fearful, terrible form.
I have a terrible form, but I'll get the name of Bhima from the Munis. Tanme now, that becomes my name.
Bhima.
That will become my name. So Bhavishyati and Bhakshayishyami, they are all future tense. So she is saying it is going to happen.
In future.
When she is telling the devas, she is talking to the devas here, right? She is saying in future, what are the ways she is going to manifest herself? So all these words, bhakshayishyami and bhavishyati, they are all stoshyanti, they are all talking about future tense. This is all going to happen. So in fact, there is a tantra called Lakshmi Tantra, where it says that Raktadantika, Shakambhari, Raktadantika. I don't
Before
know.
we
You
had all
followed
this
the classes, right?
previous
All those
class.
classes you remember still, right? So Raktadantika, Shakambhari, Shatakshi, Durga, Bhima, Brahmari is going to be in the next verse we are going to see. So all these Lakshmi Tantra says it has not happened yet in this.
At the time of that Lakshmi Tantra, it has not happened. But
No.
after that, it might
So
happen.
the Manvantaras, they happen in rotation. There is always a after one Chatur Yuga finishes, another Manvantara starts. Again, the same Chatur Yuga starts. So it's a cycle. So many billions and trillions of years, right? So it has all happened in one set of Chatur Yuga somewhere. But in this set of Chatur Yuga, it is going to happen. And when we are in the Vaivaswata Manvantara, Ashtavimshati me tame yuge, that is the Sankalpa we take now. That is, we are in the 28th Yuga. In the Vaivaswata
28th cycle of the Vaivaswata Manvantara.
28th cycle.
So Vaivaswata will have next 29, 30, like that will go.
There will be another. So in the 50th cycle of the Vaivaswata Manvantara, these manifestations of avatara
50th one and 60th another. Each one is in one.
Each yuga, each cycle,
that'll be
they are all going to happen in future. We are only in the 28th. Okay.
But this is I will explain.
Yeah.
I will.
Time line he will explain more. So that is why she keeps saying bhuyascha. Punaschaham.
Again,
and
future.
Then
Everything is future tense.
Punaha. She keeps saying that again this will happen. Again that will happen. So it's all pertaining to different timelines. You should not think that same time everything happened. So she says one thing will finish and then the next avatara will start. Now, so now she's called Bhima. So these names are very important for you. You will see the relation of this in the Nyasa, Saptashati Nyasa. I will ask you at that time, okay? Once we finish all the Devi's name, you remember you all learned Saptashati Nyasa. I want you to go back and check. What are the Devis we say there? Just a minute, we'll finish this and then we'll go back and check. So the next line is Yadarunakya Strailoke Mahabadham Karishyati again in future. Yada Arunakya Arunakya, there will be an Asura called Arunakya. Aruna.
His name is Aruna.
Yeah, he will be called Aruna. So there will be an Asura who called Aruna, who will be doing a lot of Mahabadha to the Trailokya, to the three worlds.
A lot of trouble again.
Lot of trouble. He is a troublemaker again. So she says, Bhima is over. Now she moves on to the next avatara. There will be one time when the Mahasura called Aruna will be giving lot of trouble to the three worlds.
So now
you continue with the 52nd verse. So the second line has to be brought forward.
To the first line for meaning purposes.
For meaning purposes,
Tadaham Brahmaram Rupam.
Tadaham Brahmaram Rupam.
Kritva Samkhyeya Shatpadam. Tadaham Brahmaram Rupam Kritva Samkhyeya Shatpadam.
Tadaham Brahmaram Rupam Kritva Samkhyeya Shatpadam. Tadaham Brahmaram Rupam Kritva Samkhyeya Shatpadam.
Trailokya hitarthaya
त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय
vadhishyami mahasuram
वधिष्यामि महासुरम् वधिष्यामि महासुरम्
त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय vadhishyami mahasuram
त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वधिष्यामि महासुरम् त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वधिष्यामि महासुरम् तदाहं भ्रामरं रूपं कृत्वा सङ्ख्येय षट्पदम् त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वधिष्यामि महासुरम् तदाहं भ्रामरं रूपं कृत्वा सङ्ख्येय षट्पदम् त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वधिष्यामि महासुरम्.
So tadaham. So yada was in the first line. Yada arunakhyas trailoke, right?
Yada,
So yada means when. Tada means then.
Then, now.
Now. Okay. So that is yada tada. So she's continuing with that. Tadaham. At that time.
When that Aruna Asura comes
Maha,
and causing lot of problems.
Mahabadha for the
Mahabadha.
Trailokya.
At that time, then I will be coming. Tada
aham.
I will.
Now I will. Brahmaram Rupam. I will take the Rupa of Brahmara. Brahmara means beast.
Brahmara.
So, and then Rupam Kritva Asankhyeya. Asankhyeya is one word. So I heard Asankhyeya Shatpadam. Yashatpadam is not one word.
Asamkhyeya. So that is why we don't give any breath. Asamkhyeya Shatpadam.
Asamkhyeya is innumerable.
Kritva. So you elongate the va. Kritva Samkhyeya Shatpadam. All of that one line. Kritva Asamkhyeya Shatpadam together as one compound word. Kritva Samkhyeya Shatpadam. So the A is avagraha becomes silent. When you combine A, you will not say Asamkhyeya. You just say, but elongate the Va. Yeah.
So it is
Samkhya means what? Count.
Count,
Right? Samkhya means count. Asamkhya means
no number.
Countless. Like countless bees. Like you cannot count 100 bees. Innumerable.
Hundreds and thousands of bees.
Yeah.
Shatpadam is also
bees
are called Shatpada because they have six legs.
So the Vedas, that is how they say Shanno Bhavad Vipade Shanchatushpade. So we pray, right? We say, okay, please protect all the two-legged, means humans, and the four-legged, all the pets and all who are four-legged. So we always pray for both the two-legged and
animals
Chatushpada.
And us.
Yeah.
So Shatpada is bees. They have six legs.
So there are other Shatpada, Ashtapada. There are many who have 8 legs. So that is how the classification is given. So here Shatpada means bees because they are unique. They have 6 legs.
So she takes a lot of bees. She comes out as many number of innumerable number of bees, and to do what? To
Trailokyasya hitarthaya.
Trailokyasya hitarthaya vadhishyami mahasuram. I take that form to kill the Mahasura. Who? What is the Mahasura's name here? Aruna. For again Trailokyasya hitarthaya. For the protection, for the benefit of the all the 3 worlds. So you should pay attention to for everything, for every avatara she takes, the underlying reason is Trailokyasya hitarthaya. Trailokyasya trana, there was one.
Yeah. Muninam trana
karanat. And then it's all of them will be just for the protection of the 3 worlds, protection of the sages, for the rishis and everything. So this Brahmari, that is why she becomes
Trailokyasya hitarthaya vadhishyami
Mahasuram.
Next one.
Next line is giving her name.
Yeah. Brahmariti cha mam lokaha.
Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Brahmariti cha mam lokas.
So lokaha and tada will become lokas. So when you say combine, we'll only say lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha.
Tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha.
Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha.
Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha.
Itham yada yada badha.
Itham yada yada badha. Itham yada yada badha.
Danavotha bhavishyati.
Danavotha bhavishyati. Danavotha bhavishyati.
Itham yada yada badha danavotha bhavishyati.
Itham yada yada badha. Danavotha bhavishyati. Itham yada yada badha. Danavotha bhavishyati. Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Itham yada yada badha. Danavotha bhavishyati. Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Itham yada yada badha. Danavotha bhavishyati.
Tada tadavatīryāham.
Tada tadavatīryāham. Tada tadavatīryāham.
Karishyāmyari samkshayam.
Karishyāmyari samkshayam. Karishyāmyari samkshayam.
Tada tadavatīryāham karishyāmyari samkshayam.
Tada tadavatīryāham. Karishyāmyari samkshayam. Tada tadavatīryāham. Karishyāmyari samkshayam.
Full line.
All 3 lines.
Yeah. One time.
Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Itham yada yada badha. Danavotha bhavishyati. Tada tadavatīryāham. Karishyāmyari samkshayam. Brahmariti cha mam lokas. Tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Itham yada yada badha. Danavotha bhavishyati. Tada tadavatīryāham. Karishyāmyari samkshayam.
So Brahmariti chamam lokaha tada stoshyanti sarvataha. Everywhere I will be praised by the name of Brahmari, because she is taken the
Form
form
of
of B, right? Brahmara. So she is called Brahmari. And here Guptavati Bhaskara says there is in the banks of Bhima Nadi, there is a village called Sannati, and the Devi there is called Chandralamba. The Chandralamba is the Brahmari, is that Brahmari Devi, and she is her Bhaskaraya's Kula Devata. So he has actually has written a big stotra in praise of her. And this Chandralamba's Mahatmya is also found in the Skanda Purana. Skanda Purana gives a very detailed Mahatmya of Chandralamba's Devi. And this Samba on the banks of Bhima Devi is the Brahmari Devi. Because if you go to the history of that Devi, there is a queen called Chandrala. She is married to Narayana Muni, and then she is kind of troubled by an evil king. This Narayana Muni goes up to Kashmir, and he gets he prays there to the goddess called Hingulambike. So this Devi in Kashmir, he prays to her, and she says, "Okay, I will protect you. You guide me to that. You take me to that place where your wife is there." This Chandrala is a very ardent devotee of Devi. She is already doing penance for 40 days. She takes a sankalpa and she starts praying the Devi. And this Narayana Muni, this Hingulambike, she comes uh, along with Narayana Muni on one condition, that you should not turn back. I will follow you. With my anklet sound, you should just proceed. You should not turn back. The moment you turn back to check if I'm there, I will stop at that at that spot. So he says, okay, and he continuously hears the anklets sound, and then she follows him until this Sannati spot. There, the nature's sound is so much louder that the anklets sound becomes very feeble for him, and he suddenly he cannot hear her so the anklet sound. So he turns around. Then that's where she says, "I will not move any further, and I will stay here, and I will be called as Chandrala, from in the name of Chandralamba, like in the name of his wife. But don't worry, she has promised that he will protect his wife from the evil king. So she gives him one coconut, which she says, take it to that king's darbar, the courtyard, and break it there in front of the king, and he will be killed. So he takes the coconut. The moment he breaks it in front of the king, thousands and millions of bees come out from the coconut. That is why she's a Brahmari Rupa. She comes there, her avatara becomes a Brahmari there, and those bees, they surround this king, and he eventually falls into the Bhima Nadi and he gets drowned. And then Chandrala, she attains Ayujya with Devi. So that is the uh, Purana of that Devi there. And Bhaskar Raya, he wants to express, this Devi is my Kuladevata. So he has made a special note here in Guptavati.
So this future, right? Because we are in the yeah.
So the next two lines, Itham yada yada
Yada
badha
badha danavotha bhavishyati tada tada
avati
avatiryagam karishyami ari
Ari
samkshayam. Ari means enemy. Enemies, right? Ari. So karishyami, I will samkshayam. There is no like yada yada. Whenever there is the badha from Danava or Asuras, when any badha or anything bad, they are giving trouble, tada tada, at all of those times, I will do the avatara and protect. So this is simple.
That is how she finishes
this.
second.
Because if you see last at least the 10 slokas, right? There is one asura coming, or who is going to come, or who will already created problems, or who will be born and create problems. At that time, I will take form of one Devi. I will take form of Durga. I will take form of Bhima. I will Rakta Dantika. I will take form of Shakambari. So these are all. So now the final one is, it is just giving a hint that we are given like or 6 names or 7 names. How many you can count? So the last one is, there can be much more than this. So it gives a general statement. So now this Rishi is giving this specific names, like specific names of Asura and specific names of the Devi. Then after giving 7 or 8, if you have to give, it goes like countless, right? The Mahatmyam doesn't end. So that is why to end it, it says, whenever there is a trouble given by the Asuras or bad people or bad evil, I will be taking avatara, or will be born, and then I will protect. So that is what is that is how the chapter 11 ends. That is also called the Narayani Suktam also, and Narayani Stuti. So this is the Narayani Stuti.
So and from the Saptashati Nyasa, these 6 Devis, if you see Nanda, Shakambhari, Bhima,
Shaktaya.
Shaktayaha. So for the entire Devi Mahatmya, Saptashati Nyasa, go back to the first beginning of this Devi Mahatmya, when we learned the Nyasa part. What does it say? Prathama Madhyamottara Charitranam Brahma Vishnu Rudra Rishayah
Gayatri Ushtrika. Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati
Mahasaraswatyo Devataha. Who is the Shakti here? Nanda, Shakambari, Bhima, Shaktayaha.
They are
These
the three Shaktis.
Devis.
The
And
three.
Raktadantika, Durga, Brahmaryo, Bijani. So,
So there are
Raktadantika,
6 are there.
Durga,
These 6
Brahmari,
are given in this 11th chapter. All
they
the
are
6.
the Bijas for the Devi Mahatmya.
So from when they have to give a timeline. So there are many. So one commentator, which is Bhaskaraya in Guptavati, that was explained to you. So there are other commentators also, because I think in the beginning we said there are more than 70 commentaries for this Devi Mahatmyam. Many have given commentary to this Devi Mahatmyam. So we can say that this Devi Mahatmyam, at that time, when they say that this Lakshmi Tantram, when it was also, you can say, written, or it was known, that time all of this may not have happened. But after Lakshmi Tantram, this could have happened. That is one thing. In that case, the question will be, if it says we are only in the Ashtavamshiti Tame, then how will we go to the 50th Tame, like 50th cycle, or the 60th? How would we know that, right? So then it could be that it has already happened, or it has not happened. But all the commentators agree on one thing, that it has happened because already in many places we see that the temple for all of them, whether it is Durga or Bhima or Brahmari or Shakambari. Even if you Shakambari, there is a temple for Shakambari. Durga, Raktadantika also. Raktadantika, Durga, Brahmari. Then before Nanda temple is there. Nanda, Shakambari, Bhima. All the 6, there are temples. And it has been continuously worshipped. It means that that has already happened. So all of this has already happened. For us, although it says in the future, from our perspective, it is past, because it has already happened. And one commentator says us, this one of the place where it has happened is, he gives like a 3 rivers, like a triangle, 3 rivers. One is Tunga.
We said that last class.
We said, the 3 rivers we said. So they give the 3 rivers name, and in the center of that river, they say that Sri Shailam is there. So that is the Brahmari's place. So that is Sri Shailam is the temple for Brahmarambika. So they say that is one place. So that is why I'm saying, some commentators say that. Some commentators say Bhima is there in some other Maharashtra, some other place. So there are different places where all of these Devis are worshipped. And we have to see, many are saying, like, if it is commonly worshipped, see what happens is, when somebody is worshipped, it goes on like generations. So we know that Devi existed before. That is why she has been worshipped continuously. There is no stop. So we can take that Shivasailam as the place of Sri Shailam. Sri Shailam as the place for
Krishna, Veni, and
Tungabhadra. It is not Tungabhadra. It's only, but I don't know. It becomes Tunga or Bhadra. It joins later, right? Two separate.
They join together.
Yeah, but in that place, I think in that near Shiva, they join in I think Sringeri or somewhere. But near Sri Shailam, it is only, I think, Tunga, or I don't know. Maybe it is only Tunga. Like 3 rivers: Tunga, Veni, and Krishna. And Krishna. Yeah, Krishna is one river. Veni is one river, and then Tunga, that is also another river which starts there. I think that Tungabhadra's origin is in that mountains there. So in the center of that is the Sri Shailam, which is also today we worship Brahmarambika in that place.
She is called Shatakshi there.
So there she is called Shatakshi. So she is called Shatakshi there. That Brahmari at that place she is Shatakshi, and in that Chandralamba, which is also near that place, not very far. Maybe if you take today's like geography, maybe like 100 miles east of west of that place of the Sri Shailam. That will be this the Chandra.
Anukunda. There is a kshetra called Anukunda.
Yeah.
Anukundathilende, it's about east.
East.
Few
Yeah.
miles
East. That is where it
It's
is.
called Sannati.
Sannati.
That
Place is
village
called
is
Sannati. That village Sannati. There is a Chandralamba. That is also so. And Bhaskara Rai says that is the Brahmari's place. So yeah. So we have to. That is why we have to give. We cannot just conclude one thing. That is what I'm main thing. We just have to see that different commentators give different answers. So we just have to take in that sense, not to say that only this is this one, because we have that bias, right? I would say even Bhaskar Raya has that bias because that is his Kula Deva, so he says mine should be the correct one, right?
No,
that could also
Purana story that
story
she
also
appeared
that.
as Brahmara
Yeah,
there. So he says that this is my Chandralamba is that Brahmari.
Yeah.
So that is my Kuladevata. He also says that Tada Tadavatiryaham, right? So whenever there is Badha in the worlds, I will take Avatara. Tvaritrana Sadhuna, we know that, right? Similarly, she also says that. So he says that Tada Avatirya means at that time I will take avatars, means it doesn't stop here.
It's still future also, it will continue.
There are many more, and he gives a few more important devis. Yelamba, Tulja
Bhavani.
Then Ekavira, Yokala. So there are different avatars. All these ancient temples around that area, he says that she has appeared in different forms. That is, she has spread, her Prabhava has spread all through India.
Yeah.
So,
Go for a tour today.
oh yeah.
There are all of them are so beautiful.
Yeah. So I think major Karnataka, Andhra, and Maharashtra, they have a lot of Devis, temples, and she has manifested again and again and again there.
And each of them are unique. When you go to each one, the story is also unique.
Yeah.
Because one
and very ancient.
Yeah.
Like 1,000.
Some of them, like one temple we visited that near that Samalkot. I've never seen that type of Shivalinga, which is like 3 floors.
It goes from 3 floors, like 2 floors.
Yeah.
From the basement to the first floor.
Yeah, second. You have to actually climb 3 floors to see the total.
You have to go, like, you'll start from the basement and then you go upstairs.
First we saw that. Then she said, "Where is the base?" We don't even see the base.
We didn't see the yoni. We were taken upstairs first. I didn't see the yoni at all. I said, "Where is the yoni? I can see only the linga." "Oh, you have to go down here," they said. So we had to climb down, and the basement was having such a.
It is at least 50 steps. You have to. That is the high.
That's one of the.
They say that the Pancha. Yeah.
Pancharama.
Pancharama. One is, I think, near Rajmendri. Yeah. So there are 5. One is near, I think, the Vijayawada. So there are 5 such Shiva's places. So I'm just giving the variety. Like when you go, you will when you hear or when you see this that Purana or that story of that particular temple, it will be unique. It's not that they just one and then they did cloning or copied other from nearby. They are all unique. That's the word. And that is why it makes so interesting. The architecture is different. The type of, although they are all Shiva's form, that Shiva manifests in different forms. Here, that is what he says. Although the 6 forms have been given, she will be manifesting in many other forms. And some few names are also
Names, yes,
given
yes.
by Bhaskara at the end. So we'll chant together
All
11th
of
chapter.
11th chapter. Okay, start. Om
Shuruvacha
Devyahate Tatra Mahasudendre Sendra Suravandi Purogamastam Katyayani Dushturishtalabhat Vikashi Vakrabja Vikashidasha Devi Prapannati Hare Prasida Prasida Matar Jagatokhilasya Prasida Vishveshwari Pahi Vishwam Rameshwari Devi Characharasya Adhara Bhuta Jagatasvameka Mahishwarupena Yatasthitasi Aham Swarupasthitaya Svaita Bhavyayate Kritsnamalangya Virye Tvam Vaishnavi Shaktirananta Virya Vishwasya Bijam Paramasi Maya Sammohitam Devi Samastametat Tvam Vai Prasanna Bhuvi Mukti Hetuhu Vidya Samastas Tava Devi Vedas Striyas Samastas Sakala Jagatsu Tvayikaya Puritamambayaitat Kate Stutistabhya Paraparoktihi Sarva Bhutayada Devi Sarva Mukti Pradayini Tvam Stuta Stutaye Kava Bhavantu Paramoktayah Sarvasya Buddhi Rupena Janasya Hridi Samstite Svargapavargade Devi Narayani Namostute Kalakashtadi Rupena Parinama Pradayini Vishwasyoparatau Shakte Narayani Namostute Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatani Gunashraye Gunamaye Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyati Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Hamsa Yukta Vimanasthe Brahmani Rupadharini Kaushambhasharike Devi Narayani Namostute Trishula Chandra Hidhare Mahavrishabhavahini Maheshwari Swarupena Narayani Namostute Mayura Kukudavrite Mahashakti Dhare Nage Kaumari Rupa Samsthane Narayani Namostute Shankha Chakra Gada Sharga Grihita Paramayudhe Prasida Vaishnavi Rupe Narayani Namostute Grihito Gramaha Chakre Damshro Dhruta Vasundhare Varaha Rupini Shive Narayani Namostute Nrisimha Rupeno Grena Hantum Daityan Kritodhyame Trailokya Trana Sahite Narayani Namostute Kiritini Mahavajre Sahasra Nayanojjvale Vritra Prana Hare Chaindri Narayani Namostute Shivaduti Swarupena Hata Daitya Mahabale Ghora Rupe Maharave Narayani Namostute Damshtra Karala Vadane Shiro Mala Vibhushane Chamunde Munda Mathane Narayani Namostute लक्ष्मी लज्जे महाविद्ये श्रद्धे पुष्टिस्वधे ध्रुवे महारात्रि महाविद्ये नारायणि नमोस्तुते मेधे सरस्वति वरे भूतिभा प्रवितामसि नियते त्वं प्रसीदेशे नारायणि नमोस्तुते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवि दुर्गे देवि नमोस्तुते एतत्ते वदनं सौम्यं लोचनत्रयभूषितं पातु नः सर्वभीतिभ्यः कात्यायनि नमोस्तुते ज्वालाकरालमत्युग्रमशेषासुरसूदनं त्रिशूलं पातु नो भीतेर्भद्रकाली नमोस्तुते किनस्ति दैत्यतेजांसि स्वनेना पूर्णया जगत् सा घण्टा पातु नो देवी पापेभ्यो नः सुतानिव असुरासृद्वसा पङ्कचर्चितस्ते करोज्ज्वलः शुभाय खड्गो भवतु चण्डिके त्वां नता वयम् रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा दुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति एतत्कृतं यत्कदनं त्वयाद्य धर्मद्विषां देवि महासुराणां रूपैरनेकैर्बहुधात्ममूर्तिं कृत्वाम्बिके तत्प्रकरोति कान्या विद्यासु शास्त्रेषु विवेकदीपेष्वाद्येषु वाक्येषु च कात्वदन्या मम त्वदत्तेति महार्घकारे विभ्रामयत्येतदतीव विश्वम् रक्षांसि यत्रोग्रविशाश्च नागा यत्रारयो तस्युपलानि यत्र दावानलो यत्र तथाब्धिमध्ये तत्र स्थिता त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वेश्वरि त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वात्मिका धारयसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्त्या भवती भवन्ति विश्वाश्रया ये त्वयि भक्तिनम्राः देवी प्रसीद परिपालय नोरिभीते नित्यं यथासुरवधाधतुनैव सद्यः पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं न याशु उत्पातपाकजनितां शममोपसर्गान् प्रणतानां प्रसीद त्वं देवि विश्वार्तिहारिणि त्रैलोक्यवासिनामीड्ये लोकानां वरदा भव देव्युवाच वरदाहं सुरगणा वरं यन्मनसेच्छत तं वृणुध्वं प्रयच्छामि जगतामुपकारकम् देवा ऊचुः सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरि एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् देव्युवाच वैवस्वतेन्दरे प्राप्ते 28मे युगे शुम्भो निशुम्भश्चैवान्या उत्पत्स्येते महासुरौ नन्दगोपगृहे जाता यशोदा गर्भसम्भवा ततस्तौ नाशयिष्यामि विन्ध्याचलनिवासिनी पुनरप्यतिरौद्रेण रूपेण पृथिवीतले अवतीर्य हनिष्यामि वैप्रचित्तां सुदानवान् भक्षयन्त्याश्च दानुग्रान् वैप्रचित्तान् महासुरान् रक्तादन्ता भविष्यन्ति दारिणी कुसुमोपमाः ततो मां देवता स्वर्गे मर्त्यलोके च मानवाः स्तुवन्तो व्याहरिष्यन्ति सततं रक्तदन्तिकाम् भूयश्च शतवार्षिक्यामनावृष्ट्यामनम्भसि मुनिभिः संस्तुता भूमौ सम्भविष्याम्ययो निजा ततः शतेन नेत्राणां निरीक्षिष्यामि यन्मुनीन् कीर्तयिष्यन्ति मनुजा शताक्षीमिति मां ततः ततोऽहमखिलं लोकमात्मदेहसमुद्भवैः भरिष्यामि सुराशाकैरावृष्टे प्राणधारकैः शाकम्भरीति विख्यातिं तदा यास्याम्यहं भुवि तत्रैव च वदिष्यामि दुर्गमाख्यं महासुरम् दुर्गा देवीति विख्यातं तन्मे नाम भविष्यति पुनश्चाहं यदा भीमं रूपं कृत्वा हिमाचले रक्षांसि भक्षयिष्यामि मुनीनां प्राणकारणात् तदा मां मुनयः सर्वे स्तोष्यन्त्यानम्रमूर्तयः भीमा देवीति विख्यातं तन्मे नाम भविष्यति यदारुणाख्यस्त्रैलोक्ये महाबाधां करिष्यति तदाहं भ्रामरं रूपं कृत्वा सङ्ख्येय षट्पदं त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वदिष्यामि महासुरम् भ्रामरीति च मां लोकास्तदा स्तोष्यन्ति सर्वतः इत्थं यदा यदा बाधा दानवोत्था भविष्यति तदा तदावतीर्याहं करिष्याम्यहि संशयम्
Narayan Stuti, what are the slokas that come in?
We said that in the last one.
To 21.
I think we mentioned that in the last class.
Third, right?
Third to 21.
Third.
Third to 21.
Yeah, from the third verse.
Third to 21.
Devi Praparnarthi Hare. That is from, so all of them will be the prayer from that Devi Praparnarthi Hare. Yeah, Prapannarthi. Prapanna.
Third verse.
And names where?
And the
Sarvabhadha Shamam Trilokasya Akhileshwar Evameva Tvaya Karyam Asmat Vairi Vinashanam.
Some people go up to 24. Some people.
24 ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಡಿಯದ
24 ನಕ ದುರ್ಗೆ ದೇವಿ ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್ವಸ್ವರೂಪೇ
ಸರ್ವೇಶೇ ಸರ್ವಶಕ್ತಿಮನ್ವಿತೆ
ದೇವಿ ದುರ್ಗೆ ದೇವಿ ನಮೋಸ್ತುತೆ ಅದುವರೆಗೂ some people consider it as ನಾರಾಯಣ ಸೂಕ್ತಂ ಅದೆಲ್ಲಟ the end ವರೆಗೆ ಸರ್ವಬಾಧ. So the 12th chapter now.
ಮೂಲ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ we say ಗರ್ಭಸಂಭವம் அம்பாள் வந்து கர்ப்பசம்பவம் கிடையாது சீதா அந்த ஆனா நம்ம இதுல வந்து ஜெய்சே நந்தகோபுரத்தை ஜாதா யசோதா கர்ப்பசம்பவான்னு அங்க த்ரூ நேச்சுரல் இதுல அம்பாள் மூல பிரகிருதி அவதாரம் எடுக்கிற மாதிரி.
She disappears, right? Mahamaya.
She disappears, but
ಗರ್ಭ ಸಂಭವಾನಕ she ಸಂಭವம் ஆறுது like கர்ப்பத்திலேருந்து வரா மாதிரி, but nobody saw her actually coming out of the garbha. Everybody
She created the illusion of garbha
sambhava.
Because Meenakshi,
everybody is Ayonijada. They are all Ayonijas.
Because she is the Mahamaya, she created again. She has to create that illusion again. That we all see. What is the Maya's Rupam? Is for us to realize what is not truth as the truth, and real thinking that the truth is not the truth, or then untruth or false is truth, right? So you have to get that illusion. That is why probably that Yashoda Garbha Sambhava, then she is not even there.
Yeah.
So she calls herself as Nandagopa Grihe Jata. I'll
That
be
is why
called as a daughter
Nandaja, she gets a
In
name
the-
Nandaja.
in the house of Nanda by being born as the Yashoda Garbhasambhava. But actually, she's, as he says, everybody is thinking that she is actually is born there, but there is no like actual birth, right?
What it comes out think at that time when he didn't know, right?
Yeah.
There was all this crossing the river and exchanging.
Yeah. And then eventually she
Yeah,
disappears.
it disappears. Yeah. So that is what it means. She is like the Jagat Utpatti Karanam, like in the Vedanta, right? She is the cause for everything. If she is the cause, she cannot be also the result of that, right? If she is the cause for Jagat Utpatti, she has to be the Adya Shakti, or the first primordial power, or the first Shakti. So she cannot be second. That is why she is a Ditiya, Kamama Para, Pashyeta, Dushtamayeva, Vishantyo Mad Vibhutayaha. All of this, even the Ashtamatrakas, in the 10th, that is why the 10th we explained a lot, right? You can go back to the 10th chapter's first few verses are very important, where it explains that she is that one primordial first power, Adya Shakti. So now we will start with the 12th chapter. So 12th chapter has different names. So 12th chapter, one name is called Bhagavati Vakyam. 12th chapter, another name is Bhagavati Vakyam. And also, it is also the yeah. Here it will be different. Yeah, it is also called Palastuti. Palastuti, or the stuti which is giving the phalan. So
Phalan of chanting the Devi Mahatmyam.
Yeah, Palastuti. So normally in most stotrams, they say most of the stotrams, where will the Palastuti will be? It will be a separate chapter at the end. Annexure. It will not be part of the actual stotram. It will be annexure or separate. The main stotram will end. Vishnu Sahasranam will end. Then you will start with Palastuti, which is later as a appendix or attachment to that main stotram. But Devi Mahatmyam is unique. Within the 13 chapters, you also have the Palastuti and Palastuti. What the phala are the fruits, benefits. Because this is very important, because anything we want to do, we are saying what is the benefit? What will I get? What is the good thing which will happen to me? Because they are natural questions. Why should I read?
Why should I chant?
Yeah. Even anything you want to go out, we say, why should I go out? Without purpose, we don't do anything, right? Or everything. Shastra says that.
Without purpose, don't do
anything. There should be a purpose for doing something. You want to do something? Okay, this is the purpose, right? So here, that purpose, the benefit is given in the 12th chapter. It is called the Palastuti so that is why this chapter is called the Palastuti.
And who gives that purpose? Here, Devi herself.
Because normally somebody else will give. Here, Devi gives, so it is also called Bhagavati Vakyam, because that is the words of the Bhagavati. So it is called Bhagavati Vakyam Nama Dvadasho Adhyaya. That is the 12th. So at the end, we say, if you want to say, we don't say that like Swasti Shri Markandeya Purana. The books, it will be there, right? You would have noticed it. Swasti Shri Markandeya Purane, Savarnike Manvantare, Devi Mahatmye, Bhagavati Vakyam Nama Dvadasho Adhyaya, or Palastuti Nama Dvadasho Adhyaya. You all know the reason, right? I think I have mentioned why we don't say at the end. You remember?
Palastuti, Palasruti.
Both are same. Palastuti and phala shruti and phala stuti. Stuti is like praising. Yeah. Shruti is the Vedic. It is that it is equivalent to Veda. So both are the same meaning. Yeah, stuti. Yeah. So both means the same. So you remember? You don't remember? You don't remember? Yes.
One mala mantra.
Yeah.
So we don't give extra words in between.
So because Bhaskara in his Bhashyam has given, because all of them from the first Markandeya Vacha, it starts and then end with the like final word. Savar Bhavita Manuhu Savarnihi. Start with the same word Savarnihi and end with the same Savarnihi. It means that they are all one mantra. So in between, if we say as a Purana, that in this Manvantare, this Savarniga Markandeya Purana, within that Purana, Shumbha Vadonama, Dashamodhyayaha or Madhukaita Vadonama, Shashtodhyayaha. If you say that, then he's the sixth, right?
Madhukaita Prathamodhyaya.
Madhukaita Vadonama, Prathamodhyayaha, then Dhumralavashana Vadonama, Shashtodhyayaha. All of this, because why it is given that name? Because that particular chapter deals with that Asuras Vada. Mahishasura Sainya Vadonama, Dvitiyodhyayaha. Because second chapter deals with Mahishasura Sainya Vada. Third chapter, Mahishasura Vada, which is third chapter. So each of them give, that is why all the books in the Purana, at the end, it will have to state what we have already done, right? From a Purana. But when it comes as a mantra, if we say, he says that we will lose the fruit of the mantra or the phalan for chanting the Devi Mahatmyam is gone if you say that. So he is very clear on that. So then if somebody says that if you, all the 3 hours you chant Devi Mahatmyam, there is no fruit, then why would we chant, right? If we say that you chant that, if somebody has already said that, is that really? So that is why we don't chant that. You have to remember that, why we don't chant. Because somebody might ask, right? Because it is in the book, they will ask, if it is in the book, why you are not chanting? Because somebody might ask, or others are chanting, they might ask you, I am chanting, why you are not chanting? So you should have answer, why we are not chanting. Om Devyuvacha.
Om Devyuvacha. Om Devyuvacha.
Yebhistavaischa mam nityam.
Yebhistavaischa mam nityam. Yebhistavaischa mam nityam.
Stoshyate yas samahitaha.
Stoshyate yas samahitaha. Stoshyate yas samahitaha.
Yebhistavaischa mam nityam. Stoshyate yas samahitaha.
Yebhistavaischa mam nityam. Stoshyate yas samahitaha. Yebhistavaischa mam nityam. Stoshyate yas samahitaha.
Tasyaham sakalam badham.
Tasyaham sakalam badham. Tasyaham sakalam badham.
Nashayishyam yashamshayam.
Nashayishyamya samshayam. Nashayishyamya samshayam.
Tasyaham sakalam badham. Nashayishyam yashamshayam.
Tasyaham sakalam badham. Nashayishyamya samshayam. Tasyaham sakalam badham. Nashayishyamya samshayam. Yebhistavaischa mam nityam. Stoshyate yas samahitaha. Tasyaham sakalam badham. Nashayishyamya samshayam. Yebhistavaischa mam nityam. Stoshyate yas samahitaha. Tasyaham sakalam badham. Nashayishyamya samshayam.
So, Devyuvacha, Devi says, Ebihi, this stotra. Ebihi means this. Stavaischa, Stavaihi means this stotra. Cha, and Mam Nityam, this stotra of mine on a daily basis. Nityam, every day. Stoshyate, who, yaha, who does the stuti of this charitra of mine, samahitaha, yes, samahitaha means with the ekagra chitta, with the sthira buddhi,
No wavering
no
mind.
wavering of mind, no chanchala, just focused with full focus, ekagra chitti. Whoever does that, tasyaham sakalam badham, for to that person, aham sakalam badham, or any obstacle to him, nashayishyam,
Nashayishyami.
nashayishyami asamshayam. There is no doubt that I will not destroy any of their obstacles.
Shamshayam means doubt.
Doubt.
Asamshayam, no doubt.
There is no doubt that I will not remove their obstacles. But what? What is the condition? Yaha samahitaha. That ekagra chitta is very important here. Sthira buddhi. That is
Focus.
no wavering of mind, no chanchala, no thinking of that, no thinking of that, and no doubts. No shyness, no lajja, no doubt, and like very stable minded, focused, and sthira, and with the with ekagra chitta. That's what, with one focus towards the stotra, and mainly paying attention to this stotra itself, to her mahatmya, not like so many other things happening in the life, or many other you can think of any other charitra also, not thinking of Ramayana charitra during this mahatmya, right? So
Just
focus
focus.
with the ekagra chitta.
See, one mind, right? Simple example is, so if somebody is not well, they are to take medicine. So the mind can have like 3 different paths or 3 different ways it can take. One is when they take this, they can have full 100% one mind that if they take that medicine, they will be cured 100%. Then samshayam, second, they say, I may be cured, I may not be cured, but I am taking. I don't know. I maybe get. So that is the second. Third is, surely I will not be cured if I take this, but I am going to take because I am sure I am ekagrachitam, but that is a negative, right? So here it is a positive ekagrachitam, that yes, she will bless me. I am totally like surrendering. I am having that one mind, full surrender, right? You can have the one mind, full surrender, that it is going to be waste, that is also there. Or you can say, well, it might help, it may not help, it will be like, we don't know, right?
I'll try. Let me try doing this.
Yeah.
Not like that.
So here it is one mind, sure focus. Asamshayam means without any doubt that this Devi is going to bless me. That is true.
One correction. Ebihi stavaischa, right? So stava means stuti, not the Mahatmya Charitra itself. Ebihi stavaihi means this stotra or stuti that Devas and Indras and Brahma, they all praised her, right? The 11th chapter. That all those that
Narayani
stuti,
Namostute.
Narayani Namostute. So she's talking about that specific stotra, not the Charitra Mahatmya. Mahatmya Charitra illa. I mentioned Mahatmya Charitra, not the entire one. She'll tell about that also. The Mahatmya will come later.
But here
But
first
now
starts
she
with
says, she starts off with a smaller portion. Okay. So she says with only that, with this, I see a lot of hope, lot of hope in your faces. That okay, this much I can do with ekagra chitta. That itself is a big penance. Okay, so that itself
sometimes when we
carries-
don't have time, we just do the Madhyama Charitram. I also tell, okay, also do the 11th chapter,
11th
right? That is why, because that 11th chapter is very important.
So Ebihi stavaischa, the stavaha means the stotra. That is the one that all the Indradi Devas said. And there is also one beautiful commentary here. Tasyaham sakalam badham. Tasyaham. Tasya aham. To that person, I sakalam badham. All the sakalam means all the badhas, problems. Nashayishyami, I will destroy all the problems. So the commentators, there is one commentator called Shantanavi. He takes it in a different perspective. he says tasyaham sakalam badham can be broken as tasya ahamsa kalam. Ahams tasya aham sakalam, right?
Aham
He
sakala.
says tasya ahamsa
Kala.
kalam.
Badham.
Okay, write it down, only then you will understand. One breaking is, the usual breaking is tasya aham sakalam badham.
Which is plain,
Normal.
answer, which is
Tasya
for that person who is having that ekagrachitam
samahitaha.
and he is praying to me, to that person I will remove all his problems. Whatever the problems he is having, I will remove.
But there is this is the second way of breaking is tasya ahamsa kalam. Kalam is different. Ahamsa is one word and tasya is one word. Okay. Now he says hamsaha means ahamsaha. In the Veda, there's hamsaha means I am that.
Aham saha is also aham.
Is nothing but Paramatma.
Yeah.
Right? Hamsa Shiva
Hamsa
Soham.
Shiva. Soham is also. Soha is saha aham. That is aham saha or aham saha. Ham saha is aham saha. Soham means saha aham. You understand? The aham and saha, the a can be, even if you remove, it's the same meaning. Aham saha or ham saha. So then ham saha, soham is saha aham. So aham means myself, is saha is the Paramatma. So I am that Paramatma, and soham means saha, that Paramatma is me. So both are same. I am that Paramatma and that Paramatma is me. It means this is it's called the most important vacuum in this in the Vedas, which are 4, right? Aham Brahmasmi, Pragyanam Brahma, Tat Tvam Asi, I am Atma Brahma. So I am Atma, like you are this Atma is, who is this Atma? That is Brahma. Tat Tvam Asi. That Tat, which is that Brahma, is who is that Brahma? Is myself. You, Asi, right? So here, so Hamsaha also means Surya, the sun god, and that sun god, Vedas also say Asau Adityaha Brahma, Asavadityo Brahma. That is what the Vedas say. Like those who do the Sandhya Vandanam will know this mantra. Asavadityaha, that is Asau Adityaha, that sun god is that Brahman. And Asavadit, that, so that sun god you are seeing is actually, you are seeing that sun god, that I explained about the Antaryami, right? Inside that Antaryami is what is causing that sun god to function. That sun which is every day, its function is, that is some Shakti, right? So this Devi, as that Shakti, is making that work, and that Shakti is the Brahma Shakti or Parabrahma Shakti, not the Brahma Rudra-Abhishekam, that Parabrahma, right? That Parabrahma Mahishi or Parabrahma Swarupi is that Devi, and here this Devi is that Parabrahma Swarupi, and that is why here it is Ahamsaha is the sun, and then Asau Adityaha Brahma, that sun is Brahma, then Brahmaivaham Asmi, that Brahma eva Aham Asmi, I am that Brahma. So that sun is Brahma, and I am that Brahma. So both, what is activating me is that same inner energy which is also activating the sun or stars, all of that. That particular, that is the Brahma Swarupini, or the highest power or the Shakti, which is Devi, who is also called the Parabrahma Swarupini. So here it means that the Aham Saha, right?
So Hamsa, the Hamsa's kala, that Aham Saha, right? But I am Brahma.
Kala is, yeah, that is
attribute.
Attribute of that Aham Saha.
Aham, like I am that, is the Surya, and ahamsakala means mama. That is, the samsara becomes ahamsakala, like I am that, right? So the attribute of aham sa becomes moha or maya.
See, so it has two meanings. One is that the Aham Sakala has one meaning, one attribute of that Parabrahma Swarupini which is activating from inside. And there is another meaning from the same Aham Sakala, which is another meaning is Moham or the Aham. In that Aham, right? You get that
Ahankara becomes
that
there is one
Ahankara.
ahankara
So,
or mama.
Mama Kara,
That
Ahamkara
has to
comes in.
exist, right?
Yeah.
Only then
The world
duality,
exists.
you're first creating the duality, and then you're making it the
See,
non-dual.
Yeah,
right?
so this is very like we are not, if we go, this is more a
It's more
Vedantic study, right?
concept,
So
yeah.
it says that the world is existing. Why is the world exists? Because of us, like because we think that I am existing. Because I know I am existing. Because of my existence, I see the world. If to me, if that any person or anybody, if he's not existing, then is the world existing for that person? It is not existing, right? So the existence of this world is subjective. What we think as objectivity, right? It is objective. It is not objective, but it is subjective because I am the subject and the world is the object. Only when I exist, the object exists. If the subject is not there, the object will not also be not
There's
there.
a non-duality then, right?
Right?
One merges into another.
So here, but that separateness, that aham, right? I as a separate individual is the cause for me to perceive this entire universe. Samsara. So this universe is called samsara. So that samsara means you are in that deep hole of that samsara bandha, or there is you are in that mamatva gartam. That mama is the one which is giving this maha andhakaram, or the greatest deep hole, which is andhakara means black hole. You are inside, captured inside. You cannot come outside. Come out. You are attracted so much that there is no way, there is no power can pull you out. That comes only because of the agam or mama. Only because of that this samsara exists. So in this verse,
the another second breaking down, tasya aham sakala badham. So my moha or the
badha is the samsara.
That is creating the obstacles created by my perception of this universe.
Is right? Universe. That is the
Dashayishyami. I will destroy your.
That is why it was samsara banga nirmagla sabuddharana pandita. That samsara, it means I give that person moksha. So in short, it is the another meaning. Bhoga, yes. Yeah, first one is the bhoga.
More Vedantic. Like, so there is a subtle meaning, that's a deeper meaning to this. Ebhistaveshamam nityam stoshate yaha samahitaha. The one who does the stotra with ekagra chitta, to that person I will remove all the obstacles. That obstacle is what? What obstacles? Even the samsara. That mama ahankara that he has. So the commentators say that it's not the normal badha that she's talking about. She's talking about removing the mama or ahankara.
But
aham brings
the beauty out here is not even one letter is changed. Not even one letter. Tasyagam sakalam badham means you can say all the problems of day-to-day existence, which what we are, the bhoga or our the purushartha, dharma, artha, kama. That is all the everyday existence. Without any letter change, tasya ahamsa kala. When it goes to the meaning of going to that moksha.
So sakalam bhada means on a normal, human beings, she is capable of removing the obstacles. What about those sages and rishis who are doing tapas for so many years? They don't have normal badhas like ours. Their only aim is to get Sayujya with the Parabrahman. She is capable of giving that also. Not only to people like us, she is also capable of giving moksha to those kind of, that kind of badhas. They are also getting into some badha, right? They are not able to get. So she is able to.
Muninam Tranakarana, even Muninam Tranakaranat. This is the Tranam or that protection she gets is for them. So this means she also, what is this moksha or the fourth Purushartha here, Aham Sakala, that is called Jnanam. So, because again, Kaula Upanishad says, Atma Jnanan Moksha. So the moksha cannot be obtained by any other means other than self-knowledge. So there is only one way to, you go to anybody, you go to your guru, you say, okay, give me that knowledge. They will give you the method or the tools, the path, all of that they will give. But you have to get your own self-knowledge. Self-knowledge you can get from only inside by your own meditation, your own contemplation, your own bhavana, your prayer, your japa, your nyasa, all of that, right? The other person can only give tools or aids to get that. So here, so Atma Jnanam is what also another meaning is Atma Jnanam. So that Hamsaha mantra, that is why it's also called Ajapa Japam. Because this Aham Saha, right? Like so getting that Atma, myself, and also the Paramatma, the Supreme, that connectivity, realizing not in words or just thoughts, but in actual reality, realizing that this soul is that Paramatma, that realization comes, right? That is called the Jnanam, Atma Jnanam. That realization of that is what that Hamsa mantra, when we are, because this, why it is called Hamsa mantra, when you breathe in, that hum sound comes. Without even you knowing, you are not saying hum, but so even when we are sleeping, we are breathing in hum, saha. When you say saha, it's the exhalation. So inhalation, exhalation happens.
It seems at the beginning of creation, when nothing was created, Parameshwara's breath was like this.
Yeah.
Hum saha, hum saha.
So every one breath of hum, the creation happened, saha, then it disappeared. So I'm just saying that. So for us, that is why this Hamsa mantra, we say that the Bhavana Upanishad Prayoga Vidhi, right? We say 21,600 times we do the Hamsa mantra japam every day, because you say ham saha. Slowly you take inhale and exhale. If you count, we will do 21,600 hamsaha every day. That is, you do a japa, 21,600 japa of the Hamsa mantra. So that is why this Hamsa mantra is so important. Like Hamsa, we also have Hamsa Gayatri and all that. So there is Hamsa is the Aham Saha. That is the meaning for this. So I know it is it's too maybe too complicated, but I hope that we have tried to give it like a way where everybody can understand. You understand, right? Everybody?
Hopefully, yeah.
In the 11th chapter, சொன்னா wavering mind வருமா இல்ல அத சொல்றதுக்கு wavering mind இல்லாம சொல்லணுமா?
What I said was, anything you do, whether it is for 11th chapter or if you want to even come to this class, everything, always you will have three minds. One is surely I want to go. Second is maybe I go, I will not go, or I will not don't want to go. Always three. These three options are always available for everybody, not just for this. So anything you do, even you want to drink water, so okay, not now, maybe later. Or you want to, no, I don't want water. Everything you will have this. So this wavering mind, what it's the Abis Taves Samahitaha, anybody who does this stotra with Ekagra Chittam or one pointed mind or devotion towards me, that's what it means. It means that you have that much 100% faith in that Devi that you are doing. So you are not doing you are expecting 100% results. That is why you are doing. That is what it means here. Not just results, you also have 100% affection, 100% faith, 100% love, everything towards that but Devi, and you are doing that prayer. Yeah. Madhu Kaitabhanasham cha Mahishasuraghātanam Madhukaitabhanasham cha Mahishasuraghātanam Kirtayishyanti etadvad Vadham Shumbhanishumbayoh So it is Tadvat and Vadham. But when we say together, that it will become id. So don't worry about that it. It is because we are only going to say combined. So it is the id. Tadvad Vadham Shumbha. Although the word will be Tadvat, right? That it will become id in a sandhi when it's joined together. Kirtayishyanti etadvad Vadham Shumbhanishumbayoh
So she says about Madhukaitabhanasham cha, I killed the Madhukaitabha, Mahishasura Ghatanam, I killed Mahishasura. Kirte Yishyanti Ye Tatvat, whoever talks about, praises about this, my actions, Tadvadham, again about these two Vadhas as well as Shumbha Nishumbhas Vadhas. Continue.
Ashtamyam cha Chaturdashyam Navamyam Chaikachetasah Ashtamyam cha Chaturdashyam Navamyam Chaikachetasah Sroshyanti chaiva ye bhaktya Mama Mahatmyamuttamam Sroshyanti chaiva ye bhaktya Mama Mahatmyamuttamam
So those Yaha, that is Yaha. Kirti Yashyanti Ye Yaha. Ye is the variation of the word Yaha. Those who praise my charitra of Madhukaitabhanasha or Mahishasura and the Vadham of Shumbha Nishumbha on Ashtamyam cha Chaturdashyam Navamyam Cha Eka Chetasaha. Again, Eka Chetasaha. Just like Samahitaha. These are the highlighted words here.
Ekache.
Eka Chetas, with one focus. We have those people who do these stotras, the praising of my Vadha of these asuras on Ashtami, Chaturdashi, and Navami with Ekachetasaha,
One mind.
with one mind. What do they have to do? Shroshyanti. They just have to listen or hear. She's not even saying chant. Say
Here,
it aloud.
Somebody
Say
is,
it.
somebody is telling if we listen on these days, we still get the same.
Cha yeva ye bhaktya mama mahatmyam uttamam. My mahatmya, that is the uttama mahatmya. Whoever listens to this, my mahatmya of the killing of these all the asuras on Ashtami, Chaturdashi, and Navamya, just by listening to
Both,
this,
it is both. Kirta Ishanti is actually telling that sloka. For those who actually do the Parayanam,
yeah,
Kirta
Parayanam.
Ishanti means those who
Yes.
do the Parayanam, and Sroshyanti means those who listen to the Parayanam. So if one person is saying, so he gets the benefit, and there are 10 or 15 who are listening, just listening to the Parayanam, they also get the same
to
benefit.
listen, somebody has to say, right?
Yeah.
You cannot listen just in quiet space. So
Yeah.
somebody is saying there, and you're also listening.
Listening.
Not only the one who is saying it, but also listening through it.
Gets
That
the same
person
power. Same,
gets the-
say, it's the same palan, both selling and listening.
So she's going to say in the next verse, 5th verse, what will that person get? The ones who are chanting as well as listening.
Nothing.
And with devotion. Yeah, bhaktya. With devotion and ekachetas manas.
One mind.
One
Eka manas. Hmm?
சதுர்தசி நவமுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து ஏதாவது சிக்னிஃபிகன்ஸ் இருக்கு?
Yeah. So Ashtami and Chaturdashi are supposed to be in the Krishna Paksha. People have interpreted it that way because it's not Ashtami, Navami, and Chaturdashi. Ashtami and Chaturdashi are coming together, and Navami is coming separately, right? So in the Parva Dinas also, Ashtami and Chaturdashi are Parva Dinas.
In the that is the in the Krishna Paksha, and
Krishna
Shukla Paksha
Paksha.
it is Navami.
Navami is taken for Shukla Paksha. Especially some people say that Navami is probably referring to the Mahanavami of Navaratri. That comes in the Shukla Paksha.
You know, when we do the Navaratri Puja, the most important day will be the 9th day of the Navaratri, right? Navami. That Navami. Mahanavami.
So
We call it
Mahanavami.
Mahanavami. So that is Shukla Paksha, you should remember. It is not Krishna Paksha. Navaratri. All the 4 Navaratris, Navami will
Good
be
point.
only will be Shukla Paksha.
So Krishna Ashtami and Chaturdashi, important is Krishna Paksha Ashtami and Chaturdashi. Krishna Paksha Chaturdashi. Whereas Navami, it is taken as the Shukla Paksha Navami.
And
So like once a month. She's saying 2 times a month.
3 times in a month.
3 times.
Just 2 times. Yeah.
And
Krishna Paksha 15 days, 2 times. And then on the Shukla Paksha, 1 time, which is the Navami. So totally 3 times in a month. So always, whenever this, you know, there's the numbering, see where the numbers are given, and they are not in order, there will be a meaning to it. So it's a good question because it will not be just random. So why should it say Ashtamyam cha Chaturdashyam? It should have say Ashtami, Navami, and then Chaturdashi, right? If it said, then it means all of them, we can say that it will be in the
same
either one Paksha, either all the 3 in Shukla Paksha or all the 3 in Krishna Paksha. Because already we know that Krishna Yamsha Chaturdashyam. So even here, you can also question, right? Because everybody should, you should question actually. Why should I take, I can take Navami for Krishna Paksha and Ashtami and Chaturdashi for Shukla Paksha. You should question me, right? Why, right? Because it is correct. So there is another place where it says Krishna Yamsha Chaturdashyam. This Chaturdashi is in the Krishna Paksha, where this, I think it is in the Keelakam, I think. Keelakam. So it is already there, right? So with that, we know that this Ashtami and Chaturdashi are in the Krishna Paksha, and Navami is in the Shukla Paksha. Yeah.
So is she saying all the charitras have to be chanted or any
இங்க வந்து தேவி மாஹாத்மியம் உத்தமம்.
Entire.
Her mama mahatmyam uttamam. So it's a mahatmyam.
Yeah.
The Devi Stavesha is gone. That Stavam is gone for the first verse. That is why she's clearly saying Madhukaitapanasham is the Prathama Charitra,
Mahishasura Ghatanam Madhyama
Madhyama
Charitra,
Charitra, and
Shumbha
Shumbha
Nishumba
Nishumba is the Uttara
Uttama
Charitra.
Charitra.
All the three charitras you have to
Yeah.
chant.
Natesham dushkritam kinchid
Natesham dushkritam kinchid. Natesham dushkritam kinchid.
dushkritothat nachapadaha
Dushkritotthana chapadaha. Dushkritotthana chapadaha.
natesham dushkritam kinchid dushkritotthana chapadaha
Natesham dushkritam kinchid. Dushkritotthana chapadaha. Natesham dushkritam kinchid. Dushkritotthana chapadaha.
bhavishyati na daridryam
Bhavishyati na daridryam. Bhavishyati na daridryam.
na chaiveshta viyojanam
Nachaiveshta viyojanam. Nachaiveshta viyojanam.
bhavishyati na daridryam na chaiveshta viyojanam
Bhavishyati na daridryam. Nachaiveshta viyojanam. Bhavishyati na daridryam. Nachaiveshta viyojanam.
Together.
Natesham dushkritam kinchid. Dushkritotthana chapadaha. Bhavishyati na daridryam. Nachaiveshta viyojanam. Natesham dushkritam kinchid. Dushkritotthana chapadaha. Bhavishyati na daridryam. Nachaiveshta viyojanam.
So Natesham, what will happen to those? What are the benefits? Dushkritam, they will not get any papas because of bad karma. Kinchit, not even a little bit.
Dushkritotthana, yeah.
And Dushkrutothana chapadaha. And apadaha means accidents.
Dangers,
Or
yeah. Accidents, yeah. Vipad, right?
Vipat, apadaha.
Apat.
Arising
Yeah.
from their papa
Papa.
karmas.
Because everything will affect. You do papa, then there will be
Yeah,
effect, which
effect,
is
right?
some negative
So
thing.
they will
So-
not only be having any papas, dushkritam, they won't be doing any bad, evil things. And
Any
anything
any
arising
bad things
from the
arising
bad,
because of their papa
bad.
karma.
Nothing will happen there for them. Na bhavishyati daridryam. That is what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is,
na,
right?
yeah, na bhavishyati that, yeah. Yeah.
Bhavishyati
Bhavishyati na
daridryam. So
daridryam.
there will not be any daridra for them. Daridra.
Yeah.
Daridra in future also. They will not be
So what is daridryam?
Daridra. Daridra.
daridryam gardu
Daridra.
daridram da. Daridram toda variation adu.
See,
So-
this daridra word has like it is also in the Vedas also there is a lot of meaning. One is we just normally we relate it to only poverty. That somebody has nothing in with him, then we say that is called that person is daridra. He has nothing. But in the Rudra is called the daridra. Drape andhasaspate daridran nila lohita. So why? Because the reason there is Shiva, although he has the entire Aishwaryam of all the three universe, how does he behave? As if he is just putting all the ashes inside, as if he has nothing. If you see him, it will be like if nobody will. So that is why this this Purana, right? This Daksha Yajnam all. So nobody will even give the daughter to that person because although he is the Sarva Aishwaryam. He has everything, but he behaves like that. So that is one meaning. So Daridran means he doesn't have anything. It is not that he doesn't have anything. He appears not having anything, and that is one meaning, right? Because he does. So that is why the Daridran meaning comes as the person who has nothing. Because Shiva also because he has nothing at that time, right? Only from ashes, that too from the smashana or from the burial ground, not even like any. So just that is what he has, right? But another meaning for Daridran is the poverty here. It means is when you are you want to help somebody, really you want to help somebody. At that point, you feel that you really want to help, but you don't have that to help. You want to help that person.
Somebody might have approached you with just 10
anything,
rupees.
Whatever.
At that time, you might not have even the 10 rupees with you. It might
They
be
really
there
want
in the
it.
house. It might be in the bag somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere
But you
it will
might
be,
not
but
have
they
the
want
cash.
it now. Somebody wants immediate food, but you are not able to give immediate food. That is called Daridran.
And the position,
That position.
we should not be in that position.
We should not be in that position.
Unaware, right? We want to help them.
You
But
really
what
want
if you are
help.
in a position, you just have the credit card.
Yeah, and the credit
And
card
you
will
don't
not
have
help.
the cash.
The mission doesn't
But
work.
he wants only the cash.
You want water. You have a credit card, which any bad amount you can take from credit card, but the mission doesn't work, and you are so thirsty that you have to drink water. That is also that because you don't have that, right? Or that another person says, "I can give you, but I don't have anything left," right? So that is also
called
so
Daridran.
Daridran is where you are not able to help others because at that time you don't have it. You understand? That is why you have to understand poverty properly. Poverty doesn't mean that you don't have anything. It could be that particular moment you didn't have. Next after 1 minute you have,
Which is
but
of no use.
because already that whatever the time you have to help. That if you don't help within 1 minute, then the help is not required, or it may not be required at that time. That 1 minute is gone, then that's it, right? So that is also called Daridran here.
So to that person, na bhavishyati daridryam.
So this type of things should not also happen.
Yeah.
So you understand that is one is we should not have poverty in the normal sense. Another is we should be in a position to help somebody when they want. That also we should be having both.
And na cha eva ishta viyojanam.
Yeah.
Viyojana means to be separated. Yojana means
Yojana means to
join.
Viyojana means
to
separate. Opposite of Yojana.
Ishta viyojana means they will not be separated from their near and dear. Okay, so na chaiveshta viyojanam is broken as na cha, and ishta viyojanam will not happen for them. That is, they will not be separated from their own near and
dear. So because that also will give us a lot of
Pain.
mental pain. When your own near and dear, they are getting separated from you, then that gives a pain. So here, that is what Ishta Viyojanam should also not happen. So that is which will not happen if that is the Palashruti here, Palan for this.
Why? What?
First of all, you said the first Dushkrutam Kinchit means you are not accumulating any papa. What is the next phrase?
Dushkrutotha.
Na cha apadaha. Any apadaha or accidents happening
which are caused
because
by
of your papa karma.
Dushkrutotha means Papa
Papa
karma.
will not happen. That
So I'm
will,
not accumulating karma, and even if I have to burn my karma,
if whatever is karma, your
That you
purva
have-
janma papa you have done, there might be some bad
Effect
things
for
happen.
that.
That also will not
That
be
also
there.
should not be there.
Future also you will not be accumulating any papa.
Because that will be the question, right? So I'll say, okay, you will not do Papa, but I have already done Papa. So I am going to have negative.
happens
So
to
what
that?
happens to that, right?
That also will be eradicated.
Yeah. Even before us, right? Asking the next question, Devi she preempts by giving the answer to that also. Yes. Nate Shatruto na bhayam tasya.
Shatruto na bhayam tasya. Shatruto na bhayam tasya.
Tasyuto vanarajataha.
Dasyuto vanarajataha. Dasyuto vanarajataha.
Shatruto na bhayam tasya dasyuto vanarajataha.
Shatruto na bhayam tasya dasyuto vanarajataha. Shatruto na bhayam tasya dasyuto vanarajataha.
Nashastra nalato yogat. Nalato Nashastra nalato yogat. Kadachit sambhavishyati. Abhayam.
Shatruto na bhayam tasya dasyuto vanarajatah nashastra nalato yogat kadachit sambhavishyati.
So that same person, he will not, tasya means for that, to that person, shatrutaha, he will not have na bhayam, he will not fear from the enemy, he will not have fear from the enemies, from the shatrus. Dasyutaha means thieves. Dasyutaha means thieves. So, and rajataha, neither from the thieves nor from the kings, or we can say from the government. Okay, and then he will not be afraid of any of these people. Shastra nalato yoghat. Shastra anala toya. Shastra means from weapons. Anala means from fire. And toya means from water. Na shastra nalato yoghat. He will not from this. He will not be in trouble with any of these three either. The Shastra, Anala and Toya, Aughat, Kadachit, Kadachit,
Kadachit sambhavishyati.
Na comes in the beginning itself, right? Na shastra nalato yoghat. Na illiye paakaren na. Where is that na go? So it's right in the beginning. So it will never happen. They will never fear from any of these things.
So here it is the Shastra, the weapon. So two types of weapon are just given. One type of weapon is from fire. So that is like the weapons which create fire. Then another weapon is by water. So they can somebody, so with some big force, water is like if there is a water also, that can also cause a lot of problems, right? So you can have weapons made of water or fire. Group, yeah. Aughat, yeah. Ogham is group, Ogatrayam, right? Ogha. So that is why in the Sandhi it becomes Jala Pravaha.
Like little bit of water will not do anything. A big ocean, like a tsunami.
So you have a jet or tsunami, or even just have you have a water hose with like jet, right? You hit with that power, that person that can also cause problems, right? But a small drop of water will not cause problem. Same thing when you light a matchstick, that is not going to cause problem, which is fire. But the same fire is so huge, then it becomes causes a lot of problem. So that is the Ogha is the group. So in the Sandhi it becomes Ogha. Yeah.
Also the weapons doesn't mean weapon. It could be maybe kitchen. They may use some
anything
kind of
anything
weapon.
water.
Anything
Through by water or by fire. Yeah.
Ogatrayam.
Three groups.
Three groups of gurus are called Ogatrayam.
Siddhoga,
Manavogam.
Divyoga, Siddhoga, and Manavogha. Siddha, Ogha, Siddha plus Ogha becomes Siddhoga, Manavogha, Au. In Sandhi, the O becomes Au. That's also here also it becomes Au. Tasman Mamaitan Mahatmyam.
Tasman Mamaitan Mahatmyam. Tasman Mamaitan Mahatmyam.
Pathitavyam Samahitaihi.
Pathitavyam Samahitaihi. Pathitavyam Samahitaihi.
Tasman Mamaitan Mahatmyam Pathitavyam Samahitaihi.
Tasman Mamaitan Mahatmyam Pathitavyam Samahitaihi. तस्मान् ममैतन्माहात्म्यं पठितव्यं समाहितैः
श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या
श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या
परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत्
परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत् परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत्
श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत्
श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत् श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत् तस्मान् ममैतन्माहात्म्यं पठितव्यं समाहितैः श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत् तस्मान् ममैतन्माहात्म्यं पठितव्यं समाहितैः श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या परं स्वस्त्ययनं हि तत्.
So tasman mamaitan mahatmyam, it is tasmat mama etat mahatmyam. That is tasmat, because of that, because of what? That chanting the mahatmya, tasmat mama etat mahatmyam, my big, like this mahatmyam of mine, patitavyam samahitaihi, those who read it with the samahitaihi, with the ekagrachita, with the sthira buddhi, and shrotavyam means also by listening to it, sada bhaktya, with devotion, all the time with devotion. Param is for the mahatmyam, that param mahatmyam, that mahatmya which is very in a superlative context, right? It is a very uttama, like very praiseworthy mahatmyam, who listens and chants with ekagra chitta and with bhakti. Swasti ayanam mahat, again param mahat, they are all adjectives for mahatmyam. Okay, that big mahatmyam, mahat means that big charitra mahatmya. Swasti ayanam hi tat, so he gets this, becomes a place of refuge for his well-being. Swasti means well-being. Ayanam means it becomes a place of refuge for him. Okay, so anybody who reads it with bhakti and with ekagra chitta, this very param mahatmyam of mine with bhakti, when they listen to it with bhakti, that becomes his place of refuge.
For the 3 days.
Huh?
For the 3 days.
3 days na forever da.
Yeah. So
She is demanding only 3 days parayanam from you, but she is giving the benefit forever, for all days.
So they actually, there is another place where it says Nityam Ayatane Mama, means every day. So it will be there also, like another place every day. So this is how we have to interpret. So if it says like 3 days, right? So one person has asked that, can we also take it like 4 days? So like 2 days in the Krishna Paksha, which is the Ashtami and Chaturdashi, and also in the Shukla Paksha, where you can say that Ashtami, Shukla, Ashtami, and also Navami, or Chatur. You can say any 2 days, right? So here the answer is, because it was given 3 times. If you want to do 4 times, you can do 4 times. If you want to do every day, you can do.
This is a minimum.
So she is only giving a minimum. The maximum is up to us. Every day you do 2 times. That is so. There is no limitation for maximum. So that is one. And also there are questions, right?
Okay.
So I'm just trying to answer the questions in the chat. So the question is, there is in the Veda Padashala, when we study in the Veda Padashala, there will not be new lessons every day. So there will be some days where they call Anadhyayanam, or there will be no classes. But what they will do is, and they will, whatever they have learned before, they will try to practice.
They
It's
learn-
not like
learn
holiday, or
new
they are
ways.
not like, because there are some
New-
holidays also. Some 2 days, if there are holiday, there will be not, like it is total holiday. So that holidays time will also be there. But mostly, if it is Anadhyayanam, it is not like holiday where they just play a whole day, but they will practice what they have learned. So that is also there. So um, it could be that these days could be like Anadhyayanam days, where they will have time to do other practice or other sadhana. So that is also one of the things. Or because in this Devi Mahatmyam, it is given that this day is suitable for sadhana. The Veda Parashala, they might have done Anadhyayanam so that you do sadhana. So no class here, but you do your prayers or other yourself Atma sadhana. So that anything you can.
So there's a
Yeah,
question. The question is, you should read the question.
Yeah, we observe Anadhyayanam in Ashtami in one of the days, like that is where we pass chanting the Vedas. So that's why I said we pass actually learning new things, because this is what I have learned. Then, like maybe some Padashalas are different, but many Padashalas in Anadhyayanam, they will it's not like a holiday, like because there are some days that which will be there is no class, totally like no class. But some days there will be no new class, but they will practice other things. They will do sadhana or whatever they have learned before. They will try to again catch up and do revision. So there are so that there could be differences. But to me, these days like Ashtami, I don't think they are like where is a holiday in the school. It is just that they will not learn new chapters. They will, because everybody, we all need some time to actually go and revise, right? You keep on reading new things. Then if you don't revise, after 1 year, you say, did we ever learn this? We will, that is the amount how we forget, right? That is our limited memory. So that is why we keep on like go back and revise, then we get that memory back.
So, Anna, so between verse 4 and verse 7, what is the difference? Verse 4, she said Ashtamyam Chadurdashyam, and then she's saying Soshanti Chaika Eka Cheta Saha, you do that, right? In 7th also she's saying that what is the difference? Here also she's saying to chant the whole Mahatmyam.
No, she says
That is why
Tasmat. She starts the 7th verse with Tasmat. Because of that.
So it goes because of the it is connected to the previous.
Because of the previous one. Because my Mahatmyam can remove him from the fear of all the thieves, the Raja, the Shastra, Anala. So it has so much of power in it. That is why with the Sthira Buddhi, Samahitehi, with the Sthira Buddhi, in the 7th verse, she says, because of this powerful Mahatmya, it has this intrinsic power. Because of that, if he does with the Ekagra Chitta, then this becomes a place of refuge for his well-being. It's all connected.
It is the place of those who are chanting. It's the refuge.
Place of refuge for those who are chanting with Ekagra Chitta and those who are listening with Bhakti. For both, it becomes the place of refuge. That means if you are getting into trouble with any of these things, you chant this and this becomes your place of refuge. You will be fearless. That is also a way to interpret.
Suddenly you have some.
Suddenly, if you exactly, yes, that's the what it is. First, she says there is no way that they can get anything. For that people, because of that, this becomes a place of their well-being, a place of refuge for their well-being. In case you get into this because of your dushkritam, because of your papa karma, then you chant this and then you'll take refuge here. That is, I will protect you from all these fears.
And also the question was in a day-to-day, like how in particularly in not all regions, say in south, if you take the southern region, even if they have to book like travel, they will see if there is Ashtami or Navami, they will not do it because it is supposed to be bad days. If it is Ashtami, Navami, right? But in the Shakta and for the Shakta worshippers, That is a auspicious Parvadira.
No, that is why probably we are asked to sit and do the sadhana.
Yes.
So that you don't travel. Maybe you'll get a badha, right? So this is what it is. Like, because these days may create some problems to you, these days are auspicious for doing Devi Upasana.
Yeah.
Right?
We can interpret in that way. Yeah, there is so many ways we can interpret.
Yeah.
So that is one interpretation. I'm just saying, because it is normally people consider like Ashtami, Navami bad, it is not
bad
universal.
for devotion.
And also,
It cannot be bad for
yeah,
prayers.
yeah.
It can
And
never be
also
bad.
we have to see the where for what, right? Maybe not for travel, but for sadhana, maybe, right? I'm just saying, and also the circumstance, there are so many factors around it. It is not just one. But
you just say Tadaiva Lugndam Sudinam Tadaiva.
Yeah, we always say that.
Chandra Balam
Tadeva. So when we do the Sankalpa, we first say all the dates, right? The astrologer will come, okay, this day, this Muhurta, all that they say. I have asked this question. You say all this, then why do you say Tadeva Lagnam, Sudinam Tadeva? Whatever Lagna is, that is
Let it
that
be
good.
the
Let
Sudina,
it be the
let it
good.
be the good.
Whatever be the day, let that be the good day.
But can't it be interpreted like this, that if you are always in my devotion, I'm there for you any day, any time, and it can be you're in my refuge, so you're always
Protected,
whichever
yeah.
day.
That is why
Whatever she says, it's your
once
day.
you surrender, any time will be good time, any day is good day. Yeah.
Then 8th verse. Upasargana.
Upasargana Sheshamstu
Upasargana Sheshamstu Upasargana Sheshamstu
Mahamari Samudbhavan
Mahamari Samudbhavan Mahamari Samudbhavan
Upasargana Sheshamstu Mahamari Samudbhavan
Upasargana Sheshamstu Mahamari Samudbhavan Upasargana Sheshamstu Mahamari Samudbhavan
Tatha Trividham Utpatam
Tatha Trividham Utpatam Tatha Trividham Utpatam
Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama
Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama
Tatha Trividham Utpatam Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama
Tatha Trividham Utpadam Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama Tatha Trividham Utpadam Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama Upasargana Sheshamstu Mahamari Samudbhavan Tatha Trividham Utpadam Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama Upasargana Sheshamstu Mahamari Samudbhavan Tatha Trividham Utpadam Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama.
So, Mahamari Samudbhavan. Anything that arises from the Mahamari. Okay, Mahamari is the global disease,
virus
or
like
whatever.
COVID, like
COVID
they are
kind
called
of,
Mahamari in
which
Sanskrit.
can destroy the entire universe. Any kind of big disease arising from such big diseases, Asheshan Upasargan, every not leaving a bit also. Asheshan means not leaving a reminder, like every samasta, that is all the upasarga, all the upadravas, all the troubles
Because
that
of that
can
Mahamari.
arise because of this Mahamari. Any trouble, every trouble arising from this Mahamari. Tatha, in Mama,
Same, in same way, yeah.
Asheshamstu, again in the same way, my Charitra will destroy all the
Trividham Utpada means three types of
the upasarga, all the
troubles,
upadravas
three types of
arising,
problems which we humans
the
face.
second line, arising from the Mahamari. Tatha, the same way, Trividham Utpatam Mahatmyam Shamayen Mama, my Mahatmya will calm down, will calm down all the troubles for what? Trividham Utpatam. 3 types of Upadravas that are created globally. Okay. So what are the 3 types? That is important to know. So my basically,
right? 3 types of diseases or problems humans face. They are Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika. You know the 3, right? Many are knowing.
Adhyatmika is our own
Coming because of
our dvesha,
our
raga,
Atma, which is
our
so
own.
nobody is you cannot blame anybody for Adhyatmika because you are the cause for Adhyatmika dosha. It is not coming from outside. Your raga, dvesha, your anger, your sorrow, all of that which happens inside you, even if you blame, doesn't matter.
Those are the Upadravas for yourself.
You are created all those. You are the creation.
Those are the obstacles. Then Adi Bhautika is the because of thunder, suddenly some thunder comes or lightning comes, natural calamities in the bhuta. It could be
here
even
like
bhuta, preta,
yeah,
all those also. Yeah, bhuta, preta, Adi Bhautika.
Yeah, bhuta, preta, pishacha, all this, all of anything which comes
from the antariksha, basically.
Like you are going somewhere on the road, some big animal is coming. We don't know, right? Anything which or you are driving the car, then there is a big snowstorm coming. Anything can happen which is you are not in the control. Like you are totally. These are not what, because see Adi Adhyatmika, the problems is because of your own creation. Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika is not your creation.
It's not your creation, it's external.
Externally coming.
But it is in the Antariksha, from the space. Okay. And Adi Daivika is because of
they come from the earth, the boom, all the Antariksha, sky.
It says it is from the Swarga. Yeah. That is like suddenly a meteor falls. Like a group of stars fall, and you are right in that place, right? You don't know where you are going to be, right? So basically Adi Adhyatmika is related to Bhumi. Adi Bhautika is for the Antariksha, the space, and Adi Daivika is the
Swargaloka. All that. Yeah.
So all these kinds of Upadravas that are created, these are the Trivid. The word, what is that? Trividham Utpatam. Trividham is the 3 types of Utpatam.
So like one of them, like what is happening in the earth, right? Like earthquake. It is not happening from somewhere outside, but a meteor falling, it is not nothing there is no connection with this earth. It is coming from some space and then it is just coming, right? But earthquake, it is here only. So there are any type. These are all the 3 types of like one is Adi Bhautika, you can say, which is happening within the Bhumi. Adi Daivika, which is beyond that Bhumi. So that is why even Rudra, when we say the Rudram, we have all the 3, right? We have Namo Rudrebhyo Ye Prithivyam. Second one is Ye Prithivyam Ye Shavannam. Then Namo Rudrebhyo Ye Endarikshe. Vata. So all the 3, right? Yesham Bhumi, Antariksham Divi, and in the Bhumi it is Annam. In the Antariksham it is water, or the Vataha, and in the it is not Vata. You can say the Vatam here is the atmosphere, like at the space or just the air. And then Divi is the Varsham, that is the Swarga. So there, the 3 types of Papa is the same thing is also given there. That's what I want to say. So when we pray there, when we split into 3, right? That is why we split that prayer into 3 parts with the Anushangam, because the 3 types of dosha nivritti is also that is actually that is codified there. That is in the secretly it is giving. They know that we will get problems with the 3 types: Adhyatmika, Adi,
Bhautika.
Bhautika, Adi, Daivika. So those three types of problems, the solution is also in the Devi Mahatmyam is there, the Rudram is also there. That is why I say the comparison, right? Both Namaste, Rudra, here is a Namaha Chandika. That is, yeah.
Time is 7:80.
Yeah, we have finished with this, right?
Ninth panilava.
Yeah. Yatrai pathyate samyak.
Yatraitatpatyate samyak. Yatraitatpatyate samyak.
Nityamayatane mama.
Nityamayatane mama. Nityamayatane mama.
Yatrai so samyak and nityam, that ik sound will take the form of the fifth nga. Kaka gaga nga. Yatrai pathyate samyang nityamayatane mama.
Yatraitatpatyate samyak nityamayatane mama. Yatraitatpatyate samyak nityamayatane mama.
Sadanatad vimokshami.
Sadanatad vimokshami. Sadanatad vimokshami.
Sanidhyam tatra me sthitam.
Sanidhyam tatra me sthitam. Sanidhyam tatra me sthitam.
Yatraitat. Yeah. Sadanatad vimokshami sanidhyam tatra me sthitam.
Sadanatad vimokshami sanidhyam tatra me sthitam. Sadanatad vimokshami sanidhyam tatra me sthitam. Yatraitatpatyate samyak nityamayatane mama. Sadanatad vimokshami sanidhyam tatra me sthitam. Yatraitatpatyate samyak nityamayatane mama. Sadanatad vimokshami sanidhyam tatra me sthitam.
So yatra, now she says about the place where this Mahatmyam will be chanted. So far she was talking about the person doing the chanting and listening, right? Now the location where it will be chanted, how will that place become, and what happens? Yatretat pathyate, where that this is going to be chanted. Samyak nityam ayatane mama. Mama charitram, my charitram. When it is chanted, samyak means perfectly, in a, that anusandhanatoda, like
Chanted very well,
perfectly,
with all the rules of chanting, everything you follow perfectly.
And also it means understanding the meaning. When it is chanted with the understanding of the meaning, nityam ayatane mama. So when it is chanted every day, ayatane means in the house. In that house, when it is chanted perfectly, having understood the meaning every day, sadanatat vimokshami. Na vimokshami means I will never leave that place. Na vimokshami. Moksham means to join the to be liberated, right? Na vimokshami. I will not leave that place. I will never leave.
Moksha means to go away, like, right? Leave
that place. But na vimokshami means I will
not
never
leave. I will
leave that place. That is that house. That tat means that house. Na vimokshami. I will never leave. And sanidhyam tatra me sthitam. In that place, always my sanidhyam will always be there. My sanidhyam will always be there. So the samyak word is very important here. It has to be chanted perfectly. Not only chanting perfectly, also by understanding the meaning. And there are a few rules that the commentators give, which we will discuss in the next class.
It is in the Varahi Tantram. So that is very detailed how this should be done.
How this should be chanted. It is all in the Varahi Tantram. We will recite that. We will understand that in the next class. Okay.
So we have done to the ninth
shloka of chapter 12. Thank you. And we will think next class is actually tomorrow. Yeah, we will announce it very shortly. Probably it could be tomorrow evening, same time almost. So, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Is there any?
No.
So we will conclude with this session now. We will announce the next session very soon.